Hey everybody, it's a slot machine here, and today we're doing slot speak with SLOTaholic, aka Josh.
Hey
So,
guys.
before we start, Josh, are you able to see the chat?
Yeah, oops. Oh, let me turn on my volume. I do see the chat.
Alrighty, that's good. So, before we get started and while we wait for some people to come in, I do want to say hi to Gambling Granny, Todd B, Penny D, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, God of Thunder, and Debbie Bonds. So what's up,
Me
everybody?
too. I second that. Hey guys.
So I'm curious, how has the day been going so far?
Today was my day off, which, if you know in adulting, there is no such thing as a day off. And so we have a business here in New Orleans on Bourbon Street, and we had several shipments come in.
Wow.
So I had to go in and work for a few hours, come home, edit a few videos, and now we're doing slot speak. It's a busy
Nice.
day.
I
Yeah.
can imagine.
So I'm
Thank you.
gonna unwind with my little sip, spin, and win cup.
Nice.
Got some liquor in there.
Yep. What liquor do you got?
This is vodka with strawberry juice.
Delicious.
Strawberry juice. Joseph makes some really good strawberry lemonade. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yeah, juice.
Yeah, I should have gotten myself a drink before we start. And thank you, Mark James. I did get a haircut a week ago.
You got time to get a drink?
Jaja.
Jaja. My little cat is tearing up a plant. Come here, Jaja.
Alright, so
There she is.
So hey, Joshua.
Oh, tomorrow's her 1-year birthday. She turns 1 year old.
Happy birthday.
She's not a little kitty anymore. She's big.
Wow. Yeah, where did you get her from?
Baton Rouge. We saw a post for kittens last year, and they were in Baton Rouge, and they were so cute, and we had to go check them out, and there she was, and she ran right to us.
That is so cool. Like, whenever an animal runs towards you, you definitely know that you guys are a match.
Oh, yeah. Meant to be.
Definitely.
Hey, Lori. I'm just reading the chat. Brian P. Mark James. God of Thunder. Max N. Good to see everybody.
And also, if you do not mind sharing, what kind of business do you run and operate?
Yeah, we have the only, and this is a fact, the only LGBT pride shop in Louisiana. We're on Bourbon Street, so we have something for everybody. It's a retail shop, gives souvenirs, but we do, we have everything rainbow. It's a fun shop.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been there for 10 years.
Wow. The strange thing is, I do remember going in that shop when I think I was either like 8 or 9 years old, or when I was like 10.
You must have snuck in because we're 18 and up.
No.
But somebody might have been off their game that day.
Yeah, probably. So I might have snuck in, and I might have been carrying, or you know, might have known, as I might have been carrying my Winnie the Pooh stuffed animal.
Oh, that's
and
cute.
wearing a giant Mardi Gras mask.
Well, was it during Mardi Gras time? Or is that just...
not, but I just love the masks. And I love the colors.
When was the last time you were here in New Orleans?
The last time I was here in New Orleans was a year ago for my niece's wedding. And we did get to go down to like Bourbon Street and and I kind of like just looked in the doors of Harris's.
Oh, Harris?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you should let me know that you were here last year. We could have at least seen each other. But you'll be back. I know you have family here.
I really wish that we saw each other. Got to meet up. I'm kind of random. Alan says, I think I need some funky casino carpet for a magic carpet ride. So here you go, Alan. Some funky casino carpet for your magic carpet ride.
It's so cute. You did a good job with that. I saw you with that in Reno, I think, right? On your live.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you.
Chuck.
Yeah, so what else to do? Let's get into slot speak. Yeah, I'm like wondering, for the first question is, when did you start playing slots?
When did I start? 21. Right when I turned 21. My birthday is July 4th. I remember Joseph and I have been together since I was 19. So he had always talked about going to the casino when I turned 21. And that day we went to the casino. I think we were in Harrah's, New Orleans, or we might have gone to Biloxi. Oh, it was Biloxi because I remember we had a tropical storm.
Wow.
I think her name, Tropical Storm Cindy, might have been the name. 2005, I think that's the year. And
I was 5.
you didn't even know what a slot machine was.
I did not know. I was into, of all things, when I was 5. I was into swim fins and doodle bugs.
Aw, as you should be.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt, but what were you saying?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, yeah, that's when I started playing slots, and yeah, so I'm very familiar with all of the old school slots, which are now old school, you know, and that's when it all started. I blame it on Joseph.
Yeah, I'm curious, like, when you first came in there, was there, like, a lot of old school WMS, or like a lot of IG3 real machines?
I definitely remember a wall of top dollar. I remember nothing but Wheel of Fortune machines. And I remember Jackpot Party.
Yes.
Old school with like Acropolis and
Love
Jungle
it.
something. And that was like the machines I remember playing all the time. Yeah.
Wow.
So that's what I remember, like the first machine that I've ever, you know,
Nice.
I remember, I think everybody has an affinity for Wheel of Fortune
They
slot
do.
machines. And, you know, what's interesting is that here's New Orleans only has one, and it's a high limits $100, I believe it's a $100 or $25 high limit Wheel of Fortune, which I never bothered to play.
Yeah, I remember like hearing. I also remember hearing that like some people feel that old school slot machines back in the olden days, when you first went to the casinos, used to pay out a lot more than the newer slot machines. Do you feel that that is true?
I mean, how about this? Today, if you play a newer slot machine, they're more volatile than the older slot machines. But back then, you probably would have thought that all slot machines were hard to win on.
Yep.
So I just remember maybe you could say your money lasted a little bit longer on the older machines.
Yes.
So, but you know, before slot channels existed, before I was ever part of the slot community, I just assumed that the games were always hard to win on. But now with the slot channel, I've learned all the brands and manufacturers and games and, you know, pay tables and, you know, what to invest my money in if I'm going to play something. What I know ahead of time what's more risky than another machine.
Definitely.
And that's what I think so great about the slot channels is that we're helping everyone learn that.
Yes. Yeah, and what I find interesting to think about, I think we already brought this up in another slot speak, but like, but I do remember someone saying that in the olden days, it used to be way easier to low roll, like do penny spins, but now because of inflation, it is harder to do low roll.
Oh, low rolling, yeah, and a lot of games have a set minimum too.
They do.
Yeah, back in the day, you can choose one line and one penny.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and that always bothered me too because I'm like, you can't really win. You're just, I guess, passing time. And here is New Orleans, you get free drinks. And so a lot of people will just sit at a machine and bet that one penny and just get drink after drink after drink. And I think the casinos and the caught on to that. Oh, look at you, Lotus Flower.
Yes. Sorry, what were you saying about the casinos?
Oh, I'm just saying that they've upped the minimum bets now, which is fine by me. Are you gonna play
Yes.
some live slots?
So I might, but this is to kind of show what happens. Is like on Lotus slot, you will see my foot because I must hold the door open because it's broken.
Oh,
On old slots like these, you could bet like one line like this.
yes.
But then modern slot machines, they now have you bet all 20 lines, and then they only give you these options like play like 5 lines. So this is like how a newer slot machine runs, makes you bet all the lines.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting too, Simon, is that there are games out there, and I'm not too sure of which ones they are, but there are certain machines that you can play. You just one line, max
Yes.
bet, and then get the free games, and all lines
Uh-huh.
open up. And I actually don't know which games do that, but if anybody in the comments knows, can give us some tips. Which games, old school games, you can bet just one line times max bet, and if the free games trigger, you get all lines. I would love to know.
Same. I never heard of such a game. And also, Always in the chat is asking, Simon, are you going to AC? I might be going, but it depends. I might be going sometime in May if the big jackpot does go. But I really want to go.
Oh, to AC. Yeah, I was supposed to be there in May myself for the Millionaire Maker slot tournament, but they moved it to 2022. So not this year, at least not for now. Love travel slots. Hey, how long have you been playing slots? Since I was 21. Every month, every year.
Definitely.
I've seen them all come and go.
Yes. I'm probably on the same path as you, SLOTaholic, playing slot machines since they've been turning 21.
Yeah, when was your birthday?
January 1st, 2021.
Oh, you're a New Year baby.
I am.
That's fun.
Thanks.
We're both holiday babies.
Happy holidays!
Yeah. So Stinking Rich and Lucky Lemmings does that, Penny? Okay, I'm going to put that in my brain.
Same.
Alan says that as well. You know, Dianna and I have a video tomorrow. On my channel, we're playing Jinsei Dao, $10 bets. And on her channel, we're playing $10 bets on Stinking Rich.
Nice.
I'm going to let her know about this little trick.
She would love to hear it. And also,
she might already know.
Yeah, she might because she does seem to know a lot about comps and machines. And like Ori just does point out that Wild West in Atlantic City has a triple double diamond card 3 for 1. And on a 75-cent max bet, you get 3 spins.
Wait, say that one more time. The triple double diamond?
Yes, triple double diamond. You get 3 spins on a max bet.
3 spins, like respins or free games?
I'm like wondering the same thing too. And I'm like wondering. Yes, I'm like curious. But
it's called 3 for 1. Okay.
Yes, 3 for 1.
I never saw that one.
Same.
I guess we have to go to Atlantic City to play it.
We do. We should definitely plan an Atlantic City trip with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, you know, once things get calmed down a little bit more, we can start making plans for group pools and get-togethers and stuff like that. So tell me more about Reno for you. I did see your major jackpot on Double Blessings. Was that Double Blessings or Dancing Drums?
It was Double Blessings. And I remember, like, it was towards the end of my live stream. And I remember starting to feel, actually, quite honestly, starting to feel kind of sleepy. Like, alrighty, let's just finish up this live stream. So I just kind of put my hand up, and I was like going, this. And after I picked the first 2 comps, I was just sitting there thinking like, oh, I got the mini already. So I just ended the video. And then my friend Doug just realized that I forgot that there was still 1 column left to coin, so he swiped it, and then we got the major.
Oh, it was so awesome. It was a nice one. Wasn't it like
Yes.
$1,080? It was a lot. Yeah.
$1,000.
Look, Simon, I've never gotten the major on Dancing Drums or Double Blessings. So that was like really, really rare. And you got it on your first live, right?
Yeah, my first live in Atlantic City. And
Reno.
it's like so
Wasn't that Reno?
Yes, Reno.
Atlantis, yeah.
Yeah. And it's like so funny because you always assume that you get the mini, so you just like think like, okay, we're just gonna end up the stream. And Todd Beam is like asking Todd
What's my
B, oh,
biggest slot?
Like, Todd B's saying, SLOTaholic, what's your biggest jackpot?
Hey, Todd. I think the biggest was 13,700, something like that. It's on the channel. I can tell you that. I think there's a video from like 2019, and it's called Double Jackpots, and we had just come back from vacation, and we didn't have any food in the house, so we went to the casino and to have the buffet when buffets existed, and we played Hold On to Your Hats, which, if you don't know, just 2 months before I hit the grand jackpot, and you can see the whole thing happen on my channel too. It was on Hold On to Your Hats with a $1.20 bet, and I won $11,700. Fast forward 2 months, we come back from vacation, we play Hold On to Your Hats again, and we won the grand jackpot again on a $3 bet, and it was like, I think it was 13,700. Something like that. But just a couple days after that, we went to the casino for our friend's birthday, had dinner, played Dragon Link, and won the grand on Dragon Link, and I think it was 13,600, something like that. So it's either one of those.
That is so impressive.
It's crazy.
And sorry, did you have anything else to say?
What's that?
So Double follows saying, I'm confused about the random number generator. It seems slots are pretty programmed, almost predictable sometimes. So how is it random? Can anyone explain more?
Do you want to take it? There's just a number that's constantly going around and around and around and around and around, and as soon as you press the button, that number pattern corresponds to a winning spin or a prize amount. And when you say predictable, I guess you can kind of say predictable because you play the game often enough to know it's payback. But I mean, sometimes those RNG numbers are spitting out those wins faster than other times. So that's why I like to bounce off a machine within $60. I mean, you can generally tell if a game is in a paying mode right off the bat. And in fact, Simon, you hit your jackpot pretty quickly on Double Blessings.
Yes.
But usually, if you're going to win a jackpot or a grand jackpot, like we've hit the grand jackpots on Mighty Cash, they come up within $20. I mean, that's every time we've hit a huge hand pay or a big win, it's been relatively quick, within a minute or two. And so, so the RNG is constantly going within the machine, but I like to stick to like my method of just giving a little bit and testing it out and then moving on.
That's a really good method. And like, I also feel like that if you play a little bit, like put $20 down, $5 or $20 in, you hit a few spins, see if the machine's going to go anywhere. But if the machine seems pretty dead, that's like when you know to move on.
Yeah, definitely.
I
always say this too: if you're not having fun right away, then why are you playing?
Yeah.
Like, there's going to be a game right around the corner or right next to it that it's going to entertain you for your money. Will you win a jackpot? You never know, but I mean, at least it's giving you some payback. And I'd rather have playback and earn points and tier credits and rewards credits on my money rather than just, it's coming. I just know what's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I find slot machines like watching a movie, and if the movie is boring, and I just like would just want to walk out of the theater if the movie is boring. And Your Ing also points out that she has the same experience, that the big wins are always near the beginning of our play.
Yo, Ange. Yeah, definitely. That's what I've always noticed too. So it's just a matter of knowing when to get up and walk away.
Definitely. It can be hard sometimes. And on that same note, I'm wondering, do you feel that it is both chasing a grand or a max? Do you feel that it's both chasing a maxed out major or grand?
I've learned to not chase those major jackpots, and the grands, I don't chase them. No, I stopped doing that last year. It's happened one too many times where I'm there for 2 hours. I'm getting great play on the game, like we were just saying. If it's not paying, get up. But if I'm having good play and I'm going for a major, I will park my booty down for a couple hours chasing the major, especially when I know that it's high, it's ready to pop. But it's happened so many times where someone sits right next to me, and within a minute or two, or they sit right behind me at the bank that had attached jackpot, they get it. And so, yeah. But you know what's great is that when it does happen and you see the person win, you can go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's like you don't have to worry about it anymore.
You don't. It's
I
kind of like
don't have to go back
taking
to
off a
the
Band-Aid.
casino tomorrow.
Yeah. And Deborah is asking, how much do you give in before moving on to the next machine?
Like I said, I usually do the $60 method. I'll put 320s in. If I don't hit within anything that's remarkable within $60, I move on. I need to get better at showing that method on my channel because that's how I do play casually. A lot of my channel has like structured videos, like 100 spins, time bomb. What else do I do? Guess the cash out. We have set. I put in set amount of money and I play for a certain amount of time or spins. But when I'm playing casually, I generally stick to that method. But yeah, that's what I do. Joseph loves to play Mighty Cash on an $8 dime bet, and he'll go through maybe $200 to test out Tiki or Jaja or whatever Mighty Cash it is to see if it's popping. But for me, like I'm realistic. Like I want to bet how most people bet and play.
Yes.
I mean, how many times have you seen the grand jackpot hit an 88-cent bet? It can happen. So.
It can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also like I definitely would love to see your 80-20, your $60 method on your channel, because I really enjoy seeing how people realistically gamble. Just to give me an idea of like how to play the machines. And honestly, I only gamble if this is a very honest thing that I do have to say, that I only gamble when I'm filming content.
Oh yeah, well pretty much that's the case for me. Except for here is New Orleans, which is 6 blocks away, and so we'll go there and play for. Or actually, I'll go there more than Joseph. He's more strict with filming and putting his money in a casino that allows filming.
Yes.
And I like to go unwind and escape. Nice. And that's going to Harrah's. And but yeah, generally if I go and I'm not filming, I'll just bring a couple $100 with me, no more than 300.
Nice.
And if I'm willing to lose 300, but there's been the last 2 or 3 visits I've walked away with over 1,000. So
wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is,
and I wish I had that on my channel. In fact, I've been showing some shorts on YouTube. I'm getting into the shorts game. Yes. And so I've been posting, I've posted maybe 3 shorts, and those were just from my recent visits to Harrah's, which doesn't allow me to film yet. More information on that soon.
Yes. Yeah, and Love Travel Slots is asking, how much do you usually bet a spin?
I like to stick around the $2 to $4 range, sometimes 5.
Nice.
I generally like to kind of test the machine with a lower bet, and if it's paying out, I'll up the bet a little bit. But I do like to find the sweet spot. So sometimes I'll go up to the $5 bet for maybe 30 bucks. And if it's not hitting, I go back down to the 250 or $1.50 to kind of wake it back up and maybe increase my pot a little bit. I'll switch to noms because sometimes I feel like it's paying on the 2-cent bet over the 2-cent denom over the 5-cent denom. So I do a little bit of switching around, but for the most part, yeah, $2 to $5.
Definitely. And yeah,
My
definitely.
biggest wins have come on a $1.20 and a $2.50 bet and a $3.75 bet. I had a $10,000 hand pay on a 5-liner, triple red hot sevens, triple on a 50-cent denom, $2.50 bet. So like all of my biggest wins have been within that range.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like another interesting thing is when I was playing Lightning Link, Dragon Link with Juicy, she seemed to have the best luck on a 2-cent denomination betting 2,000 spin. And when I was like playing that game for a little bit, I felt like I had the same like luck on a $2 spin.
Mm-hmm.
And also it does like also just kind of like there's like also just kind of like there's a theory that goes around that you must be betting the maximum in order to get the jackpot.
To me, that's not fun. I've seen so many people bet $25,
They have
$20, $50, and they're getting a $1,300 hand pay. And I'm like, that's only 26 times your bet. So it's more fun to bet low and get those hand pays.
Definitely.
It feels more satisfying.
Way more.
But shout out to Juicy. She's moving today.
She is.
She posted on her Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
She's coming down to Pensacola.
Yes. I'm making Juicy a surprise, and I'll be releasing that video a few days before she moves. Has to officially move.
Oh, okay, nice.
Thanks.
She'll like that.
And Brian P says, I do not like playing higher denoms on machines where you lose lines on higher denoms.
Yeah, I mean, if you can bet $5, and here's a question for everybody in the comments too. If you can bet $5 on the pennies, the 2-cent, the nickels, or the dimes, knowing that the major, the minor increases with your denom, would you still bet the penny, or would you rather bet the dimes? Does that make sense?
Tough question.
Yeah, because if you're betting $5 on pennies, you'll win $50 for a minor, but you could potentially get a $500 ball.
Oh.
So, or a $1,250 ball is, I think, the highest that it goes on Dragon Link.
Definitely.
So, which I've never had. I'm waiting.
Neither have I. I've not had the big balls for sure. No big balls yet.
Nope, neither have I. I mean, I had like the minor and the major, but never like one of those long numbers. You know what I mean?
Same.
Big numbers.
Yep. For the balls, I just tend to get these stubby, teeny, itty bitty numbers.
Lee says dimes. I'm a smarter gambler. Joseph would agree with Lee. Anytime he sees me betting $2.50 on a penny bet, he goes, "You need to do the dimes."
Dimes.
I'm like, I want to see the big ball.
Yeah. That is so good to know. I not realize that the jackpot increase the higher you bet. And Alan says, "Do you max the volume?" I find it works pretty well.
No, I don't. I hate when the music's. I like to pump. I say this all the time. I pump up the jam. So if there's a jam to be pumped, turning up the volume, I pump up the jam.
Yes.
But I don't like. I only pump up the jam when I'm filming and there's loud music above me, so I can drown out the loud music. But if I'm in a quiet atmosphere, I don't want people knowing my business, and so I turn it down. Yeah. And I don't feel like volume has any. If it was that simple with volume, turning up the volume, every slot machine would be paying out. So I don't think that's the case. But I know Raja likes to mention that in his lives. I don't find it to work, and I don't know. But I don't like quiet machines. Like I like it at level 2 out of 4.
Nice. Yeah, I like to blast it out. I usually like to turn the volume as high as I can, and I usually like to be like, got to blast out that copyright, whoop, up it goes, and that's the only reason why I do it. It's just to kind of have just to have some fun, and just to keep everybody, and just to keep the chat going.
I do like to pump up the jam on Ultimate Firelink because it boom
Nice.
boom 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 boom.
Yes. Yeah, I love blasting the volume on Rising Fortunes, and I think at one point these are somewhere, or I'm not sure where.
You actually get noise on Rising Fortunes? I can never win on that game.
I did get some good luck on Rising Fortunes on my first visit to the Monarch, and I might have turned it up so loud it might have blown out the speaker for all I know.
Hey Jess, I'm seeing some hey Sloth Doctor and Alan, Jeffrey, and waitress. Yeah, I'm seeing some more people in the chat. But yeah, volume, I don't do you ever play the one line method? And we were talking about that earlier. I don't, and I would like to know which games. And I think we found out Stinking Rich, and I'm blanking out on the second one. Who said it?
I forgot. But we were looking through the chat, and
I don't remember. Do y'all remember? Can y'all tell us again? Hey Rhonda.
And the interesting thing is Brian P says Aristocrat has officially said that Ryan has no bearings on the wins, and Sandy O does point out that this is a consensus that volume doesn't matter because I blew up my eardrum a couple of days playing on Jurassic World.
I think that's the consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, think about this too. If a machine had broken volume, I don't know either. I don't think it has any bearings.
I agree. And on the same subject, I am wondering, when you first started playing at the casinos, did you have any superstitions?
No, but sometimes I was told to get up and walk around your chair.
Yes.
If you weren't having luck. But you know what's funny is that when Joseph and I, like I said, we can walk 6 blocks to Harrah's, New Orleans. When we're walking, we always look for pennies on the ground.
Nice.
So for heads up pennies, and we'll put in our pocket. I mean, another superstition that Joseph likes to do is take his ticket out and then put it back in. That's up for debate too. So if we want to talk about that, some people like to say that the machine thinks it's new money. It's a new session. And so, but he does that, and it's worked for him. I'm not going to lie.
It's definitely that's definitely a superstition that I know of a high super scroll. And also, I find it crazy. Yeah, that's definitely a superstition because the machines do work on a random number generator, and the machines do not know when you're putting in the random number generator does not know when you're putting in a new ticket or new money, and
right.
And I rarely do that since I find because of personally because of random number generator in the machine, not knowing about whether my player card is in the machine or not, or whether I'm putting in a new $20 bill or an old ticket.
Right. Oh, I can say 2 other things, and I don't know if these are superstitions, but just well, one of them's a superstition, and that's your player's card. So people think playing with your player's card, they're tweaking the machine as you're playing. No, that's not the case. They can't go into the machine through your player's card and update it. They have to manually turn off the machine and reset the payback percentages. And so it's not your player's card. The only other thing that I could say that's not a superstition, but maybe it's superstitious in a way, is when someone's right behind you.
Yes.
And you're winning, and they breathe in on your neck. That just bothers me. And I feel like I'm going to start losing. I need to cash out. Yeah, and it's just we came up with a fun saying, and it's back off my bonus.
Yeah, I love that name, and I can definitely feel like it must be pretty it's like so annoying on so many levels when somebody's breathing down your throat, and you feel that and like also for me too, the moment I feel like that, the moment I say, oh my gosh, we are on a winning streak, the machine tends to go cold for me.
Oh, when you think it, it's like, oh, it's paying good.
Yep.
It happens to me all the time. It's like you want to kind of block out where, and what is it? Kenny Rogers has a song, you probably don't know it. I might be quoting the wrong song. I was thinking know when to hold them, know when to fold them, but don't count your money. Yeah. I mean, always kind of know where you are, but don't count your money. Don't look at the machine. Don't look at what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're winning, if you're on the up.
Yes. So sometimes I find that when I'm like filming, and I just like,
hold on. Can you? I'm sorry, Slot Doctor. Can you highlight Penny D? She just put. Do you see it?
I love that.
You don't know me.
Yeah.
Yep. Although I will say that's a little bit harder for me to say because nowadays I get approached at the casino.
Yes.
And they do know me.
Yeah, I don't, of all things, I do not mind if I have spectators as long as I'm not actively breathing down my neck, or if I can feel I'm fine with them as long as I can't feel the breath under my face.
Oh no, they got to be 6 feet.
Yeah.
6 feet.
6 feet, people. Bye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's see. I see a question.
Yes, and another crazy thing is, for me, when I'm like filming, sometimes my mind just like starts wandering, and like just like wandering by random Netflix TV shows, and it's like wandering about homework, wandering about what's for dinner, and that's like when I start winning, when my mind just starts wandering.
You just made me think of something else. Yes, I agree with that too. When your mind's wandering and you're not focused on the machine, things start happening, right? You start winning, you have some fun wins, and you're not you're just, what happens to me all the time is music. Yes. When the song that I like is playing, I never win. Because you think, you go, yeah, I like this song. Yeah, what happened to my money? So I try not to, like, and this is legit, I do this. I try not to play while my favorite song is on. I'll take a break, or I'll play less frequent spins, because I just know it happens all the time. When my favorite song is on, I start getting happy with the slapping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then sometimes for me too, whenever there's like some really upbeat music, I just find myself going with the music, and I'm like, why am I doing this to myself?
That's fine. You're there to have a good time.
Yes, we really do. And
Penny D says 12 feet, not 6 feet.
Good one, Penny D. Good one. And John, the Slot Doctor is asking, Josh, what guides you to your decision to cash out?
I do like to always consider the double up. So if I've doubled up money, what else kind of comes into play? After I do the 100 spins on my channel, and I did a video, I don't know, maybe 6 months ago, breaking down all of my 100 spin sessions and all the stats that I found. And it seems like one big win comes around every 100 spins. You only get one if you're lucky. Either it's a bonus, a big win game board hit, but it's really rare that you get multiple big wins back to back. And I would say I think I did like 50 or 48 sessions for this 100 spin year in review video that's on my channel. I think maybe like 2 or 3 of those sessions, one of them being Cash Machine, which was awesome. That was you have to watch that if you haven't seen that. That was so exciting. And then there was a game by Konami called Gold of Tenochtitlan, and that one gave me 3 big win bonuses. And there's another couple of them. You know, of course, the machine can give you big wins back to back. It can happen, but realistically, it won't. And so I'm good with taking a big win and walking away. Who knows? Maybe a hand pays right after it. But I know that the ultimate trend is for it to go right back down.
Well, you definitely. It seems like when you win ice one big spin, it's like a 90% chance that you will start losing again after you win.
Mm-hmm.
And also, going back to the chat, Emmy is asking, any slot zone nemesis? Like, I can't hit anything on Mighty Cash either.
Oh, have you, and ME, have you tried our $4 nickel bet, $4 dime bet? Let me know in the comments. My nemesis, I don't really like. I don't like lightning link games. I've never had a hand pay on a lightning link game, I don't think. I don't like a lot of Konami games, honestly. I'd steer clear. There's games that are rarely played at the casino.
Yep.
I actually don't really like quick hit games. Not that they're nemesis, but I find them to be very boring.
Yeah.
And I've never had a hand pay on a quick hit game in the 20 years I've been playing, or 15 years I'm playing slots. And I'm sure there's a few more out there that I don't really care for. I don't like Dragon Tower jackpots. Yeah, they'll come to me as I'm thinking about.
Yes.
Those are some standouts for me.
Yeah. My nemesis of all times is any Locket Link games, especially Hold On to Your Hat. That's the game I dread the most, along with Piggy Banking and a Rico Real Blast. I stay 100 feet away from them if I can.
Look, I've hit the major twice and the grand twice on Hold On to Your Hats. It's possible. It's possible. Good. Stick to the $1.20 2-cent bet. That's been like my jam on that. I've hit the major on the $1.20 bet, and I've hit the grand on the $1.20 bet. Wow, so it can happen. So that's what I like about the Locket Link games. You can win those top progressives with a low bet.
That is so good to know.
So don't give up.
I won't give up, hopefully, yet. And what I sometimes do as a confession is if I can't get to sleep at night, I open up the Jackpot Party app or one of the Scientific Games app, and I start playing Hold On to Your Hat. I make a sleep in like, boom, 5 minutes asleep.
Oh, I got to say too, I think I'm going to add to that list Dancing Drums Explosion. Even though I had a $4,400 hand pay on the game last year during my live, I cannot, for the life of me, get anything more than maybe a couple $100 hits with the $5.88 bet or $2.80. I've never won the major. Never, those pick bonuses where you get the little baby with the mini,
tough one. I've not played Dancing Drum Explosion yet, but next time I see it, I'll give it a try. And Kimberly is asking, Josh, how often do you go to draw now?
Well, let's get it right. It's Shaka.
Shaka.
Boom, you got it.
Thanks. I do have a hard time pronouncing words. And
no, I mean that's a hard word for most people.
Yes. And also, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Marjorie Vargas Slots, for the $2 super chats. Welcome, SLOTaholic.
Hey.
Simon Sai, I missed the super chat. Earlier, I was reading some comments earlier above. So
That's all good.
So just,
Back to Kushada real quick. We go there once a month typically, and we're looking to go next Wednesday. I'll have a post on my community board if we're going to do it live or not. So yeah.
yes. Yeah, and waitress says, my superstition is to lift my finger and place it on another area of the button for the next spin.
Just kind of see what button works. I don't know. Whatever works, whatever makes you feel good.
Definitely.
If it works, though.
Yeah, I've never had that superstition before.
You'll get them.
Yes, will do.
Is there anything worse than someone trying to talk to you while you are in a bonus? I worked hard to get that bonus. Can you leave me alone?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, the people serving drinks always seem to know what. Yeah, you know what? But you know what I do? The cocktail servers that are at Harrah's New Orleans are like my homies. They treat me good.
That's good.
In the cup. But whenever they come around and I'm in a bonus, I like to include them. So I go out of my way to bring them in and say, hey, look, here's the bonus. You want to see what it looks like? And I'll show them how it works. And in fact, we're just talking about Lock It Link. It's happened twice where a cocktail server will come by and I fill up the whole board and I get to double up. So it was fun. So yeah, if you bring them into the equation, it's different.
It is. That is so sweet of you. And Josh, if I ever get the New Orleans again, I would love to have a gambling session with you.
Totally.
And I'd love to make a special trip to Joshua.
Where?
Joshua.
Kushada? Did you say Tashira?
Yes, Tasha. I always thought it was pronounced Tasha.
Just remember Ku. Like who?
Ku.
Shada.
Kushada. And I would love to make a trip with you to Kushada.
Mm-hmm. You got it. It's a 3.5-hour drive. You driving?
I can help drive. I hope to have my license by then. But unfortunately, because I will be flying into New Orleans, I will not have a car. And I cannot drive a rental car until I'm 25 years old.
Oh, you need to work on that. Get old real quick.
Yep, I can't get...
Hey, Simon, heads up. My AirPods said 10% off. So if I take them off, let me know if we have any sound issues, okay?
Okay, you can take them off. And we'll be wrapping up by like 7 p.m.
Hold on. Now I can't hear you. Hold on 1 second.
Alright, so well. So hi, Cisco Kid. Hi, Penny D. Hi, Tracy Folds. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Brad. Thank you so much for all the kind and sweet compliments about the channel. That means so much to hear. And I really appreciate like seeing and reading all the compliments.
Oh,
reading
there's that
chat
noise.
really makes my day. You guys are all so
I'm gonna put my earphones back in.
Alrighty, so hang tight.
1 second, I have to close. Okay, we back?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clearly.
Okay, good. Yeah. I couldn't hear you with my iPad, so.
Yes, and Slot Doctor is asking, Simon, will you be meeting with Dianna, Ivani, and Rena like Josh did? Love those lives, by the way, Josh.
Oh, yeah, they were fun. They were losing, but they were fun. Yeah, you did link up with Dianna. Did you guys record something together?
We might have, but you guys do have to wait and see. It'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise.
Okay, cool.
Yes. And Tracy Ford is asking, what machines you must play at the casino?
You know, I've gotten into a habit of playing Legend City, which is an Aruze game, and I know Brian P is in the comments, and he doesn't really care for it, but I've actually had some great wins on the game. And I like to play the 5-liner triple red hot 7 still because I have great playback on the game. I'll hit up 90 cash.
Yes.
And lock it link. Hold on to your hats because the grand's at $21,000.
Nice.
And Fu Non Fu Nu because the grand jackpot's at 98,000.
Awesome. Yeah, when I go to the casino, I tend to play Buffalo Gold because it treats me pretty well. Knock on wood, along with Dragon Link. These are my two games I always like to play when I go.
I used to play Buffalo all the time, but I've fallen out of love with it. I've had some great wins on it, but it just when you have those big wins, you're like, oh, I'm good. I've done all there is. I had a $5,300 hand pay with 15 gold heads, and that was just like insane. I've had 15 gold heads again, like maybe 3 times altogether, but that was like the best one ever, and it was on $1 bet. So it's like, I did good. I'm good with my memory. Once I have like an awesome memory of a game, I'm willing to stop playing it because you can't top it. Yep.
That's a really good point. I never thought of it like that. And Jackpot Slot says, what's your secret go-to slot at Harris's New Orleans?
Secret go-to. So I kind of just say a couple of the games I'd go play. I would say the one that's probably like, why is he playing that one? Is the triple red hot 7s because it's like one of those old 5-liner games that no one ever plays in that section.
Yes.
And it keeps me entertained. I've only had that one huge win. Someone asked to see the cats and Jaja sleeping. Tiki, I don't know where he is. Oh, he's on the dining chair back there. They're sleeping.
Cute. Aww. Yeah,
but Jaja made an appearance at the beginning, so you can rewind.
Yes. He made a guest appearance. And also, like, my kind of guilty pleasure slot machine is Rising Fortunes. Whenever I go to the Monarch or I see that game, I just have a guilty pleasure just to sit down at that machine and just like do the rocket feature, which I love.
Oh, Epic Fortunes.
Epic Fortunes. That's my one.
I like. Yeah, Rising Fortunes is the one with the green coin and the gold coin.
Yes, I love that one.
That one's hard.
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And also kind of going back to the questions, I'm like wondering, do you believe that the weekends or weekdays are the best days to go to the casino?
I mean, I don't mind going on a weekend. The only thing I don't care about going to the casino on a weekend is how busy it is. I can say, though, we've had most of our hand pays on like a Tuesday or Wednesday.
Interesting.
But that's not saying that we've never had a hand pay on a Saturday. I do think, the end of the month is the best time to play. Which is why we're going to Kashada next Wednesday.
Nice. Why do you think that the end of the month
I don't know. I just feel like there's. Well, I'll have to double check with you and get back to you, but I feel like a lot of our hand pays are the last week of the month.
Interesting. I never thought that the time of the month could there could be better times of the month. Also, when I think about that, this is kind of not a superstition. Is that like at the end of the month, the machines have been played like a lot more, like have been played and played and played the entire month. And when you go to like towards like the end of the month, if they have not gave out the jackpots, they might start doing out some. They might be doling out some like wins. They meet their payback percentages. It's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I think maybe there's an intake on the weekends, and then earlier in the week is when machines have been sitting idle for a while and they're ready to pay.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, that being said, I've had a hand pay on every day of the week.
Nice.
I've
7
had,
hand pays.
yeah. It's just a matter of knowing what games to play, what to avoid,
Yes.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Do I have a set bankroll or use the ATM? Of course, we all use the ATM. Well, at Harrah's New Orleans, if I'm, like I said, I don't film, I'll just go with a few hundred, like 300. But when we're doing like filming days, yeah, and here's what's interesting about the channel. It kind of looks like we're at the casino every day, but in reality, the videos that are coming out are shot in 1 day, if not 2 days. Reno, we were there for three gambling days, so there's quite a bit of content that we'll have over the next 2 weeks. But so yeah, with that being said, if we're going to Coachella, we'll bring, you know, a lump sum of money to make sure we get enough content to last for a couple of weeks. But yeah, I mean, some videos have designated bankrolls, like 100 spins typically is a 250 to sometimes 600, rarely $1,000. I think the highest one that we've invested into a game is $900 or 1,000 on cash machine, and that's a big commitment to a game. And the only time I'll ever do that is if I'm having a winning streak. But yeah, I mean, a lot of what I do like is how with the channel it's structured my gaming, because I know that I have to get this video taken care of, this video taken care of within one visit. And so I don't have to go to the casino all the time, you know?
Nice.
I would love to one day, you know, but can't afford that, and I don't have the time, honestly, right now with the business.
Yeah, for me, when I go to the casino, I not use the ATM because of the high ATM fee. And the most I'd ever.
But you'll press that $5.80 bet, won't you?
That was my friend.
That jackpot's just one ATM fee away.
No.
It is. Go get your credit line.
No. Yeah, when I'm going to the casino, if I'm using my own bankroll, the maximum amount of money that I will ever put into the machine.
Marjorie.
Thanks, Marjorie. Is I will only put in $20 in the machine and bet as low as I can to see how low you can bet, but how big you can win. And my bankroll my very personal bankroll that I have just with my own money is really extremely extraordinary tiny, extremely tiny.
Sure.
And I use it to and I just try to make it last as long as I humanly can. That's my casino approach.
Yes, and Caesars. Joseph just came in and said Caesars purchased the Superdome. They own the rights. Oh, they got the name and rights to the Superdome, so it's now called the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans.
Wow.
Oh, they haven't decided on the name. That's interesting.
I didn't know that. And Debbie.
Oh, there goes the Superdome.
Oh, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Thank you for the great content. Oh, thanks. Hi, Slot Babe. Hi, Judy Jetson. Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Thanks, Judy.
And Judy Jetson is also saying, hi, Josh.
Hi, Slot Babe.
Love your videos. Great personality.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And someone just asked, what's the name? Deborah asked, what's the name of our business? And it's called Bourbon Pride. Bourbon Pride. Pride. Thank you, Judy.
Oh.
Oh, y'all are funny. But yeah, you'll have to come down to New Orleans. Oh, back to your
Definitely.
bankroll thing. Remember,
Yes.
like, I remember when Joseph and I went to Vegas, like back in 2007. We were there for 4 days with $1,000. And like
Wow.
nowadays, like $1,000 is maybe 2 hours in
Yeah.
play. Only for the channel's sake. But I mean, it's funny to think about how back then we could make or try to make that money last over 4 day stretch.
Wow.
Of course, you'd have to bet the low 50 cents, 75
Yep.
cents, and hope to build a ticket and hope to cash out
Yes.
ahead and all that stuff. But yeah, so many people have low budgets when they go to the casino,
They
and that's
do.
A-okay. You can still, that's
It
what's
is.
great about the newer slot machines is that a lot of them have progressives that pay on any bet. It's not just max
Definitely.
bet anymore.
That is the best part, especially the lightning links, the dancing drums, and the dragon link. That's another reason why I like to play them, is because I can be betting like 18 cents a spin on dancing drum, and I still have that chance to get that pot to open and get that jackpot.
Yeah, 18 cents or 88 cents?
18 cents a spin.
18?
I go down to 18.
Which game is that?
Dancing drums, you can go down to 18 cents a spin.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm taking turns on my ear.
Alrighty.
Giving them a little.
Yeah, so we're at the top of the hour. Does anyone?
This one ain't working. Oh, there you are.
So we are at the top of the hour. Does anyone have any last questions for us before we go for the night?
Hit me up. Anybody have any recommendations for the channel? If they want to see me cover something or play a game a certain way, or I'll be filming soon. Oh, I do want to make sure that I say that tomorrow is a great video with me and Dianna. Actually, yesterday was a video. Wait, what's today? Wednesday? Yeah, yesterday was Time Bomb with Dianna. Today was me stalking Dianna. Tomorrow is a little group. She and I went in on a slot machine, $200 each, and had a great session. So you have to see that. It was on Jinsei Dao. And then Friday will be my 100 spins. And then there's Joseph back there.
Hi, Joseph. What's up?
And then Saturday's another game. It's me and Dianna playing dancing drums, actually.
Awesome.
So keep an eye out for that. On Sunday is the super session for March. So you'll get to see all those hard tasks that my channel members who are super sippers asked me to try to complete. And it was a lot of fun. It's always very hard to do. So make sure you tune in Sunday night. That's a premiere. So at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m.
Yes, I cannot wait to see it. And also,
yeah.
I will be releasing, also just the big reveal is, on the same subject of Dianna Ivani, I will be releasing a video with me and featuring me and Dianna Ivani this Monday. Next Monday.
Nice. She's awesome, isn't she?
She is. She's so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And Sandy always saying, SLOTaholic and It's a Slot Machine, you both are so photogenic. We want to see a collaboration.
Oh, okay. One of these days.
Definitely. When I get down to New Orleans.
Maybe in New Orleans when I'm able to record again.
Awesome. I would love to do a collaboration.
I'll be in Vegas. I'll be in Vegas April 22nd through the 26th.
Nice. Let me see what I can do. Most likely it will be a big no. It'll be a no. But I'll see what I can do.
Start saving your money.
Yeah. And on the same subject of money, Penny D is saying, Josh, Please check Money Honey slots in New Orleans for me. Old aristocrat machines.
I don't know that game. Money Honey. Is that the? I'm thinking of an IGT game with honeycombs. Money Honey Aristocrat. I don't know. Oh, is that the Money True? No. Send me a message, comment,
Yes.
and let me know what that is.
Perfect. And if you guys have not already subscribed to SLOTaholic, please be sure to subscribe to SLOTaholic for even more awesome slot content. Marjorie has given his purchase link in the comments, and Judy Jackson is asking, do you ever go to Atlantic City?
I've never been. I was supposed to be there in May for the Millionaire Maker Slot Tournament for 2020, or 2021, but they postponed it to 2022 in Vegas. So I have no plans of going to Atlantic City this year, but you never know. You never know. Maybe like towards the end of the year, we can start planning some trips
That'd be great.
Going to some casinos we've never been to.
Yes, I'd love to go. I'd love to hit up Atlantic City, do like a group trip. And also, Double Fellow says, thank you so much. I appreciate you answering our questions. I learned a lot. And also, before we go, one last magic carpet ride.
And one last sip. Okay.
Whoop. And Judy says,
cheers.
Cheers. Magic carpet, cheers. Cheers.
Thank you, Simon, for having me. It was so nice talking with you. It's our first time actually having a conversation, so.
All right, so thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and also do not forget to hit that gray notification bell, because you never know when I'm going to be releasing my next video or going live, because on Saturday, I went live not once, not twice, but 3 times when I was in Reno. So definitely subscribe, hit that gray bell, and also please do the same for SLOTaholic. If you want, since he does some really great, I love his live play, and I will definitely be watching his live play with Dianna and Ivani. I bet it was fantastic, and I hope you all have a great night. So see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Simon. Bye, everybody. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye.